for the first one. So when you get that, just make sure you get all your money. You know invoice needed, but I seen this breakdown. You never know I seen this breakdown, but you go ahead and get your money for the first one, $1,160, period. And then you're doing one more. You gotta pay for your travel. So only thing we'll need to adjust is just the for non-DOT, but this is a part of the pilot crash, right? Yes. Okay, but we ain't no. Give them a little discount because you did the first one for them, but this one you give them a little slight discount. Not much. Just look at it. They are business that we talk about. And they want the other two wasted wait on other people to come. I mean, good job, Chrissy, man. You have to make about 3 G's today. So 1,160 plus 250. $1,410. Period. Yeah. That's it, Chrissy. You can rent them a bag before 9 a.m., baby. I'm so proud of you, man.
Unfortunately, I need to get a call in the middle of the night to come do a post accident. I just did it. I just completed it. There's 3 people in the hospital that I'm going to have to go to the hospital.
And the first time doing the test, right? Yes. It is. I need to see your paperwork. Oh, no. I did DOT. You did DOT. Yeah. So you did a split?
I did a split.
Okay.
Hey, Tamika.
Secure your bathroom. I secured the bottle. Pass this. Okay. I'm over here nervous. I'm like, and you heard the click. You heard the click.
Press that thing twice. Matter of fact, 3 times.
Okay, good. And you put the specimen bottles.
You want to do this? Click the link tree in my bio, register, and use the discount code 50 off at checkout, and you get it at 50% off. Guys, I don't think y'all are understanding that. And if you take advantage of the payment plans, you could probably even get started for $50, right? Instead of paying $400, you're paying $200. If you know you want to collect and maybe be a trainer later, instead of $600, you're paying $300 versus getting certified. And then later, you're like, you know what? I think I want to be a trainer. And then you got to pay $500 because that's a full price, right? Once you're already certified. So take advantage of the opportunity, guys. I don't have sales offers.
And the form in the back with the little barcode. Yeah, barcode.
Be good. This is critical.
I officially got certified last Thursday. I get a text message from one of my associates from the bus company. She had 32 people needed testing. Testing 18 people. We did about 12 DOT, and the other one was non-DOT. That was 1586, right? So good. I see that money come to my account. Lock in. For 3 hours of work. 3 hours of work.
That happened so fast for you. And I was like, Yolanda was standing on some law, baby, law, faith, law, obedience, law, seed and harvest. Listen, she was marketing, like that's the type of energy that you gotta have out here.
The money is out here. That was an easy $1,500 for $1,500 for 3 hours of work.
Right.
What do you think?
Yes. You say yes, God, do the
money. My money was funny, but I'm like, God, you got to make the way He did just that. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful. Y'all gotta get on the board. You try to work above the people, want to work for yourself.
Create winners.
Y'all tap the screen for me, please. Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen, guys.
You walk down the faith, man, and that's the type of law that principal has to respond to. It's a projected result. I'm like, girl, well, thank you so much for coming on my line. Thank you. Welcome. Y'all big, y'all heard it here first. 1587.
Thank you for the badge.
Y'all stop playing. Don't play yourself. Okay, play yourself. Go over down to the link in my bio. Register for the course, man. You got to say yes. And that's it. Because yes, baby, provision comes. Yes, that's when things happen. You get nowhere by saying no. You get
said yes. Money sitting still is money. Money moves is money multiplies. Y'all have a good day.
I won't be a turkey burger. Let's keep
This
going.
is Chrissy. I just completed my course on drug testing, and let me tell you.
Okay, now let's say, now this is Chrissy. This is the same one that you just heard, the first one that did the helicopter crash. So let me make this clear to you guys. I don't sell courses. I create winners. It's a known fact. It is impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag no matter what I do. I've done a lot of things. We'll hear those testimonials today too.
Hands down, to get in the course was very easy. And I'm even gonna mention the price. Like, we not even gonna talk about it. Let nobody who's giving out the better prices yet. But once you get in the course is comprehensive, it's easy, you get to go at your own pace, and it motivates you to interact with each other. So that was amazing. It gave me the motivation I needed. I understood it. It was easy to follow. Answered any questions. It was less than 24 hours. Any questions I had, she responded in less than 24 hours. Very supportive. If you have not taken the course, please, 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 and don't miss out on the opportunity for training the trainer. You don't want to miss out on that. Yo, my gosh, thank you so much. I thank you. You have just changed my life and my family's life. I really appreciate you. It really just changed me. If I would have never came across you on TikTok, I would have never made all of this possible. You just set a spark in me. Just me coming across you. Look at it now. What's it been 28 days and I got freaking office, I got a website, I got all these things going on. Baby, I started listening to the Kingdom Principles. I was there, man, the Kingdom Principles changed my life, man. I was like, doing the wake up and win because I had been listening to you with the Kingdom Principles. I kept you online. And then I was like, I joined the wake up and man, I mixed some Kingdom Principles with that wake up and win. And it was like, boom. It was like a magic combustion, baby. I said, shit.
Hi everybody, my name is Charlene. I just finished my mock exam with Coach Portia. It was great. But she made me feel real comfortable. All the information that I needed was provided to me to be successful in this industry. And if you are on the fence or, thinking about doing it, suggest that you reach out to Coach Portia and just go for it. She's great. She made me feel very at ease. Like I said, I'm a nervous Nelly, but she made me feel comfortable. Everything that you need to know is provided for you. The community group, she stays in contact. She responds to your messages and your questions promptly. She's the best. You can't go wrong with her. If you're thinking about it, don't think anymore and just go for it. Do it. Definitely worth it.
When I first coached,
Never in a million years would I think I'd be in a lab coat doing what I'm doing today. I was serious about this from day one, and on day 16, I passed my mock exam. Step by step, teaching with assistance along the way. I feel 100% confident walking in the room, knowing I'm skilled at what I'm doing, and I wasn't left hanging and just given a certificate. Thanks to Coach Portia and what she's doing for us all as a whole. I look forward to my journey, keeping you all posted and getting to this bag. Relax and walk off like you own the building exactly the way I do. Good luck to you all.
Congrats. Thank you.
The team was pretty smooth getting through it.
You have to literally sit here and just read it. Like you have to read it and then act it out. I mean, it's step by step.
right?
What you need. There's nothing hidden. I mean, you don't have to figure out anything. It's straight to the point. Right to the point. Yeah. I hate love. I do not do the whole thing. Your code tell me exactly what it is. A, B, C, D. That's exactly how it is. So
She passed in 14 days. Like she got it done.
it's not that hard. I mean, it's It's not. You just have to memorize the steps, really.
And you can do it. You see, you did it. It don't take months and months to practice.
But I do appreciate all your hard work. Thank you for all the work that you're doing. Trying to give us a chance, giving us your gems. So I appreciate it.
Well, definitely keep us updated on, everything you have to set up your labs and stuff like that. Or, I would really love to know just like, your success, small wins, big wins, whatever. Just so I can celebrate with you.
Well, I surely appreciate a really good course. Like there are so many things that people advertise and everything, on platforms, and I've been kind of like scammed a couple times, and so for me to find something that I was like, I feel like my money was just well worth it. And also, and you have your classroom set up amazing. It's like it's great. Like anything we need to know, we can go in there, we can go watch it. Just to kind of like find out what we need to do. So I have thoroughly enjoyed this program, and I look forward to being able to give you some good news and let you know how things are going. Right.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited. I know it's an untapped market, so I know you're gonna go out there and kill it. So I'm excited to know what your amazing licenses that you have, or certifications that you have on DNA, fingerprint, infidelity, all.
Portia, what can I say about you that hasn't been said already? You are, what are you? You are a motivator. You are an agitator. You are an instigator. Yes, an instigator. It's an agitator. Most people might think, an instigator. Yes. Things started. She helps people to start businesses. She helps change the mindset. She is not. She is an originator. So, Coach Portia, I want to congratulate you. All of the help that you've been giving to thousands of people who want to start a business. Look, she
He's so crazy.
Like, what do you think about the training and everything?
It's almost like grabbing me by the hand and walking me through the whole process. It's too easy. Like you make it. I don't know. Like you just can't fail.
I know, right?
You just can't fail. There's no way you can fail. I guess the only way of failing is just not showing up. Coach Portia.
Time
I already had this way. My
day was with Portia. It tells you everything you need to know. She's gonna give it to you the best way. She's gonna give it to you the way that she knows how. It's gonna be a blunt way because she's not gonna sit here and seem like everything is just peachy. She's gonna get you on track. I'm telling you, she's called me several times. Hey, what are you doing? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? And sometimes she hops on me, but it's a good thing because in entrepreneurship, if you sit back and you wait on it to come to you, you can fall behind. Hey y'all, I'm so proud of my girl Portia. She's been getting to the bag, but more importantly, she's been helping her people get to the bag. So if you're ready to boss up, get to the money, you make sure you stop what you're doing and hit her up. She's the person that knows how to come from nothing and make it to something. I'm proud of you, sis. Keep pushing.
You know, hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Over here working on this marketing,
Tell the people, because I have a one-on-one with Chris. So tell the people how your one-on-one was with me.
Honestly, guys, my one-on-one was very great. It was via Zoom, so I got to see some different slides. We went over a lot of different information. She was actually able to help me understand what the FNCSA was and how it works. We did go over a lot of different marketing options and how to get on different platforms and actually just put myself out there to get clientele. And it was very beneficial for me, so I'm grateful.
And we did live.
Yes, we did. We did. We did a phone call before we did the Zoom, so yeah.
decision makers on the phone.
Yep.
Well,
The information you gave me, I actually condensed it just a little bit so I didn't sound like I was reading. And I just made it flow a little bit more. And that one video you did give me when we called the guy, when I tell you that was so helpful, because I'm like, oh, like I'm overthinking this like crazy. It was so beneficial.
right. Cool. I'm so excited for you. So I know that you're gonna go out and do some good things and you know exactly what to do. And listen, like I told you, like when you are and stuff like that, I told you people you want to hear yes, right? So you're able to call those decision makers on the phone right now. But when you also wanted to build your business to get bigger contracts, and that's when you are able to look through and say, okay, I see they have 25 trucks, they have 50 trucks, or whatever. Now I'm going to, send them information and try to get them as well. So yeah, listen.
I want to get up for Crystal. Crystal, she didn't take my course. She booked a one-on-one with me to help her in drug testing because there's a lot of jive turkeys out here. Hey, Ralph, a lot of jive turkeys in this space charging people $1,500 for a certification and they scam them. Y'all need to start calling these scammers out. That ain't my business to call these people out. Y'all know who they are. You know who scams you. You gotta sound the alarm on them, baby, because all they're gonna do is duplicate other people like themselves. Jive turkey scammers, because if they're a trainer and they're training other people to train, they're going to train them to scam. Hello, duplicate failure. This is what happens in this space. I don't play. My students ain't finna train. I've had students that put a training together and thought they were just finna slap something together and go out here and be a jive turkey. No, ma'am. No, sir. Try again. The fish stank from the head down, baby. I'd be damned if I have you out here jive turkeying the whole place. I ain't gonna let you do it. You're not doing it. There's some scammers out here. Matter of fact, wait a minute. Don't get me started.
Everything you've done. You're a wonderful teacher. I look forward to everything you have to offer to us. Thank you.
Matter of fact, I talked to one of my students Thursday, and she was telling me that she took somebody else's course before she took mine. And she said literally the training was 2 sheets of paper. Man, y'all is some jokes out here, these instructors. These so-called instructors out here, man, y'all lame as heck. Man, bro. Listen, you're a jive turkey. Okay. A tree is known by the fruit it bears. Where's the impact? Where's your testimonials? What they get? What they get? Y'all start calling these folks out. Let them take your money and scam you and block you.
I don't know. I'm testing the Walmart phone. Oh no. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, when they tell you go to the Walmart bathroom, they scammers. They ain't get a test a day in their life. Scammers. Run. Follow a real one. Follow a real one.
Really cool. Because not everybody's going to give you all the information and stuff that you need. Some charge you extra for the month. They charge you extra for this, that. So I like that your package was comprehensive. So that's what made me, actually do it.
Oh, I appreciate it. So what did you think of the training though and the setup and everything?
I thought it was good. I'm happy that you changed over to like the automated testing. I think before you had to do paper.
Yeah.
That's kind of what kept me a little bit like, I gotta write down paper, but then once you automate it, just go on there and get it done. But yeah, I think it's a great training. It's really self-explanatory. All the materials are there. I like that it's a community where you can come and other people are helping each other out. You're very responsive if I send you anything, so I do appreciate that.
Oh, my God. You gotta be there for my people.
Yeah. I love your personality.
Thank you so much. Well, congratulations. You received your letter of congratulations.
She got her own building. And I think probably the rest of them may be okay.
When I first got into this course, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know anything about the product. I didn't know anything about the service. The only thing I knew about it is you know. And because I know Portia and I know the energy that you bring, and I know, especially once I found out that you were actually doing the project and sell as well. That gave me all the encouragement that I needed. You know, and you're hustling just like we're hustling. You're learning things just like we're learning things. So it's really encouraging to go with the person step by step. At least have someone that can lead you through the process and answer the questions. So as far as I'm concerned, I would recommend this course to anybody, to everybody. You know, and everybody that I meet, I'm going to be letting them know just how well the course is and how easy it is to get in and to learn.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You,
This is what I was trying to tell you the other day. So here it is.
Oh, me a turkey burger.
Okay. Yes, I had money to spend it. Didn't know if I was gonna get any of it back. Like, a lot of testimony of investing in yourself. Get money from finding money. And it's like selling. And all right, but I love it. And I appreciate you so much because without you, none of this would have been possible.
That's another listen. That's not with my course now. That's with my drop shipping. I told you, no matter what I do, it's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. Like, it's just what's going to happen because I'm intentional about helping my people.
I got to calm down because I said I wasn't gonna cry. I said I wasn't gonna cry, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about this awesome opportunity. I've been in online marketing for over 2 years. I've never had a $1,000 day. I met Portia. I've been following her since MCA. I followed her with my econ. I followed her with just everything she do. I'm sitting there watching her. I'm sure she don't understand or don't think that people are looking, but I was the one that was looking. When she came with this opportunity, I hopped on it, and I said I wasn't gonna cry. But Friday, I hit my $1,000 day, and it was all because of what she taught me.
Follow a real one. Any question? Let me tell y'all something. I have been in the online space for 8 years. When I first got into this space, Letitia, she was one of my students. Well, not my first student, but anyway. Oh, I got Misha. That's what I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this in a minute. I got into an opportunity. I had a business, so I stopped working my business to work online. And the reason why I stopped working my business, I was making really good money. Like, I was making $1,000 a day. I wouldn't leave my office unless I make 1,000. I don't care. But sometimes I make $2,000 in a day. However, when I made that kind of money, I'm not showing back up to my office for maybe a couple weeks or so, right? I didn't want to work for other people. I was still pretty young. Well, not young, 26, 27, something like that. Anyway, so I started feeling empty, right? Because a lot of people think like once you make the money, you've made it, right? Because that's what we're all striving to do, right? Is money, but that's not what we're striving for, right? It's all about how you feel, success, reaching back and pulling other people back with you. But I didn't know that at the time until I started feeling empty. So when I got the opportunity to work online, I started working online to help somebody else make money online because she reached out to me from a post she seen me put on Facebook. Let me back up. I'm just going to have to tell the whole story, guys. I had my own business. I prayed for that business. I would complain and speak, me and my auntie on the phone every morning on our way to work and say how we're going to run our own companies and our children going to have their own companies and our husbands going to have their own company. So when I started feeling like I didn't want to do my business anymore, I thought I was being ungrateful, right? And I'm like, God, please forgive me. I don't want to seem ungrateful because you blessed me with this, but something's missing, right? So one day I was on FB and this girl put up show her check that she had made. And people was in the comments like, it's a scam, that's a lie, it's a scam. I knew of the company because I had signed up with the company to do something on the trucker side, which was TVC. The company, the online space, what they were doing selling the roadside assistance was MCA. So I knew it was legit. So I just left a comment to support for all the non-believers. I said, this is real. This is real. I've been with them since whatever year. I can't remember. Anyway, I got a message on Facebook, and it was from a girl, a lady, Kendra Bishop. And she said, hey, I seen your comment. And if this is real, I want to do it. Will you help me? And I heard clear as day, that is your assignment. And I said, yes, I'll help you. I was so excited. I was like, yes, I'll help you. However, guys, this was online. I never did anything with online ever. I come from business to business sales, face to face, over the phone sales. My business, I was over the phone. Companies was paying me $300 to $2,500 to be on the back of some shirts. Okay. So I ain't know nothing about online. The online concept was very weird to me. It was hard for me to understand. Right. However, I did it anyway. Okay. I did it anyway. Now, in that space, it's called multi-level marketing. If you didn't sign up with someone, they wouldn't help you. So being is that I was already a member, right? I couldn't stop, I couldn't drop my membership and then go on to somebody else. Anyway, so my particular, my mentor at the time, Miss Debbie, she was also, face to face. She would be at the truck stop selling. But she didn't have to do that no more. She would get so much money out of residual income. She was older. She didn't know anything about online marketing either. So what I did was I just seen what everybody else was doing and I just duplicated what they were doing, right? Now, back then, guys, people would go and pull their money out of the bank, right? When they made a check, they would go get their money, pull it out of the bank, and show people their money, which I thought was the weirdest thing ever. I'm like, this is so weird. First of all, it went but $40 to join, right? And so, but you got to do all this convincing to get people to get out of the struggle was weird to me. I'm like, damn, they don't think that they can make $500 in a week or $1,000 a week. That's crazy. So being is that I hadn't made a check yet, I wasn't gonna use my own money, right? Because it would have been a lie. Anyway, it would have been a lie, right? So I just used other people's videos to show, whatever. So anyway, mind you, I still didn't know what I was doing. I still didn't understand these ads that they were talking about posting. I just was posting what they post, basically. Maybe like 9 days in or maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. It just clicked. Oh, this is the ad. I understand now. Guys, I put my business on hold to jump into something I knew nothing about just to help somebody else. But I was so happy. I was filled with so much zeal. Oh my gosh, I was so excited, right? I had discovered my passion, right? So anyway, I didn't get paid right away. It took me about 2 weeks to get my first check, okay? When I got my first check, it was $1,200. My class are self-paced. If you use the discount code 50 off at checkout, right now you'll get it for 50% off. 50 off at checkout. And it's a self-paced course. So you can start whatever, it's self-paced. When I got my first check, I was excited, running around. I was hopping up and down. Okay. And my husband was like, girl, why you tripping? You see money like that all the time. Like, why you tripping? And I was like, because it's not about me. It's about other people. Other people can make this type of money from their phone. They ain't got to have no degree. They ain't got to have no building. They ain't got to have no business license. They ain't got to have no LLC. They can do this from their phone. I was ecstatic that people can get out of the struggle and people don't have to struggle. This is what I have been doing ever since. Okay? Because I discovered my passion. I had to make a lot of moves. I've had 70 jobs, right? I had to do a lot of movement to discover my passion. This is why I continue to tell you to move. Movement is magic. Movement is needed. You can't sit still thinking that you're going to get a different result. Your purpose does not discover you. You discover it. You are not who you're going to be yet. I don't have any in-person classes. My in-person classes, when I do, they're not this price. And you want to get in so you can get in quick and be done? Click the link tree, use the 50 off. Where you located? Where you located? Where you located? Okay. Anyway, so you guys have to move. Oh, Mississippi. Put your hands up, put your shirt up. Okay. I'm back. I have a few students from Mississippi in my course. So anyway, so guys, you have to be willing to make these moves, guys. You have to do it scared. You have to do it unsure, broke. Like, you have to be willing to make the moves to get you to your next level. You are not who you're going to be yet. I'm not who I'm going to be yet. Yes, I took a pay cut, right, to work in my purpose, right? But I got that back, right? Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth, right? Right? Okay, I want to do it. I want to, but I'm scared. Girl, fear ain't finna do nothing but have you broke, busted, and disgusted. That's it. That's all fear gonna do. If somebody talk crazy to you on social media, what you gonna do? If somebody come in your face, say, "What's up, girl? What you trying to do? You trying to do something? Baby, you might fight. You may cuss them out. Ain't nobody scared to check them. Ain't nobody scared to check a But when it comes to them touching their life, baby, don't let me pull out this. It is not our darkness. It is not your darkness that scares you. It is your light. Your own light frightens you. This is what people are, the action that people are doing. They're not saying it out of their mouth, but it's the action. I have to work for other people. I have to depend on someone to hire me. I have to depend on somebody to deem me worthy to feed my family. And if no one ever hires me, I starve. Oh, yes, girl. You have access to ask me questions. I don't play. If you working, I'm working. I don't run off on my team. You just missed all those testimonies. Go look at my testimony. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. So this is what people are saying without saying it out of their mouth, but that is the action. If you give them power to feed you, you give them power to starve you. If you look like me, Diva, click the link tree and register for my course. Over 400,000 Black people have lost their job since July. Where do they want us? In the field. You got to move. I have been trying to show people that they can get a bag out here no matter what it is that they do. Right? Let me show y'all. Now let's go to some some receipts. I just love Facebook memory. I love when the Facebook memory pop up. Right, let me show y'all this. My first year of what, that ain't the right one. My first year, and that wasn't even a full year of working online. This was 2017. Okay, so 2017 is when I started working online. Let me move this out the way. Okay, y'all see that right up under where it says 50 off, right above that? $96,973.96 with no experience. Just a yes, just a willing vessel, right? That wasn't even a full year online. But guess what? I duplicated. I duplicate. So let me show you what I mean by that. I don't just come out and do something and make the money and can't bring nobody with me. No, I duplicate. So that means if I eat, you eat if you want to eat. But you gotta want to eat. If you don't want to eat, you ain't gonna eat. Right? This is my student Misha. She was with me in this opportunity. I was her mentor. She was my mentee, right? She sent me a message saying, guess what, coach? Look at my check. She actually made $3,000. So it was, listen, 2 years ago, that was a Facebook memory that came up. And this was the post that I made. 3K in 1 week. I'm beyond excited and emotional all at the same time. With someone you mentor that's 21 years old, start this opportunity in Excel. This is her first time doing network marketing, and she worked her butt off to get it. I am so, because she wanted it. I am super proud of you. Now, let me show you this. When I told y'all I took a pay cut, I did, right? But I got it back, right? Because I was consistent with my business. I would show up to work, make my money, not show up for a week, 2 weeks, sometime a month, right? So me coming here, working in my passion, being excited that I was able to reach back and pull more people with me. It wasn't just me making money, right? And no one else. Y'all see that? That's weekly. This was years ago. What, that's 2017? Listen, that money can be made. People just be playing. I don't know who y'all been talking to. Y'all ain't around the right people. Like, that's nothing. Hello? That's nothing. I've made $16,000 in a day. I've made $10,000 in a day working for myself, right? Not the first business that I had, because through knowledge and understanding, a man creates. You make movement to get you to your next level. I was an independent contractor for these people, multi-level marketing. You see what I'm saying? This was back in 2017, guys. I've been knew how to get a bag. That ain't never been a problem for me. I'm here to impact, to show other people how to get a bag. I don't know if y'all can see that. 21. That's how many sales I had in one day. 21. I was already sitting on $1,000 for the day. Hello, for the week. I mean, no, for that day. 21 sales, right? Say today. I had got up to got my checks up to $5,000 a week with this company, man. No experience. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But baby, we do everything and we move because our spirit is crying out and hollering out for increase, expansion, joy, purpose. That is what your spirit truly wants. Not money. You are money. You are money. What the hell? You are money. When you show up, the money shows up. I wish I could show y'all some more testimonies, but I had to go and probably like take some. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. I probably can show y'all this one. Let me see. No, I'm gonna have to go through my stuff and see. No. Can I show this one? I be trying to protect people's last names and stuff like that because people be trolling. People be trolling. People be, okay, let me see. Look at this. Y'all see that? This from my Level Up group, my dispatching group, right? Guess how much I was charging people to get into my dispatching group? Not my dispatching, my drop shipping group. For the mentorship, is this separate after we complete the course? What do you mean the mentorship? No, you'll be in my community. I don't offer one-on-one mentorship. You get community support. community support. Now, you have a question for me, of course I'll answer. I hop on the phone with my people all the time, but please, I'm going to tell you this right here in front of everybody, because I don't chase no money, and I'm not going to lie to sell no course, right? I'm not at anybody's beck and call. I will jump on the phone with my students if they need some help and I'm trying to help them with something, but don't get spoiled and entitled, because I do charge for one-on-one mentorship because I am a person of value. And I'm saying that in front of everybody. I'm not going to lie and sugarcoat or make nothing sound good for anybody to sell no course. So I have to keep it real with you up front. Thank you. Because baby, you'll be pissed if I tell you something to make it sound good and then it ain't when you get up in there. Hello. So y'all see Stan, she said made 85,000 plus. It took 2 months off for other things. Came back, it made 10K in 3 weeks. Hello, are you serious? Somebody said. Look at me. Level up. That's my listen. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been helping people get to a bag. Y'all new to me. I'm not new to this. I keep telling you, it's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. Invest in yourself. Spend $200 to $300 today to invest in yourself, to get with somebody that do this for real. My vibration is different. That's why it's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. What I do this with intentions. Let me tell y'all something. Everything I touch, I dominate. Everything I touch turns to gold. Hello? Everything I touch turns to gold. I can turn this camera off and go make some gold. Understand? But I'm feeding my belly and my belly only. That ain't living. For me, that ain't life. How many cars, how many pairs of shoes, how many watches can you buy? It's about impact. Because our brothers and sisters got full-time jobs and sleeping in storage units, sleeping in their car, living at day-by-day hotels that they have to pay for. Hello? People are struggling, guys, when you don't have to struggle. That fear that you are feeling is not real. False evidence appearing real. It's not real. Feelings come and go just like thoughts come and go. The thought that you have, baby, it's not real. You have the power to obtain wealth. You were given that. The power to obtain wealth. You were given that privilege. The power to obtain wealth. TY, you were given dominion. Hello? You were given dominion over your own life. That's power and authority over your own life, your own circumstances, your own gifts. Your gifts with an S will make room for you. Hello? Gifts. Things that you didn't even know you had, that you will uncover with movement. Hello? Exactly. I'm a lender, not a borrower. I don't chase. I call it by name, baby. My wealth, I call it by name. Not by labor, but by divine law. You got to understand and know who you are and whose you are and utilize these principles and these systems that God has put in place for everyone to use. You're trying to go outside of you to accomplish things. You have to go from within. Hello, I command it. I command. I'm not commanding God. I'm commanding the law that God put in place. Hello, to give me a predictive result because I am following the law. It's not arrogance. It's alignment. I'm in perfect alignment. And because I am in perfect alignment, God favors me, give me, because God gives us favor, grace, mercy. We earn what's in this law. We earn the kingdom principles. We earn that. That's why God put it here. You ain't got to come to me for nothing. I've given you everything that you need. I've given you a tongue that speak blessings and cursing. So when you say out your mouth, you're fearful, you put that out in the atmosphere. When you say, I can't, you're putting that out in the atmosphere. I can't never make no money. Nobody, that baby, you're shaping and painting your reality by what you say out of your mouth. Your words have power. You are powerful. Hello, you are powerful. So I command my wealth, not by labor, because baby, can't no labor bring me what I'm commanding. I command it by divine law. Not by begging, by blueprint. Hello. No, I ain't got to beg. God didn't tell me to beg. God didn't make me a servant. God made me a kingdom ambassador. So I don't go begging. I have blueprint. Not by fear, by fire. Hello. I don't chase. I'll call it by name, baby. 1,500,000,000. Hello? Stop playing. There's trillionaires out here. You think somebody became a trillionaire out here working, laboring? Let me know where they at. Ain't nobody came no trillionaire by labor. They know exactly who they are. They know that their words have power. They understand kingdom law, principle law. Oh no, they're not teaching us that in church. They're telling us, go pray, begging. You got to be perfect. We need to give me all your money. Let me dance on your money because your prayers ain't going to reach the ceiling. This is what we're taught. People condemning themselves while others condemn them. Let me tell you about God's law. It's incorruptible and it's not moved by emotions. Only thing that moves principle is principles. That is it. It don't matter who you are, who you think you are, and who you ain't. How you think, what it don't matter. It's not, God is not a God of emotions. Ain't you glad about that? I'm sure it is. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. That God is not a God of emotion. God is a God of systems and law. How you think this world came about? This world has laws and systems put in place. They had to get it from somewhere. You think they came up with that on their own? No. But the only difference between man's law and God's law, man's law is corrupt. God's law is incorruptible. Period. Unmovable, unshakable. So when you get done crying, pouting, and speaking out your mouth what you can't do and that you're fearful, it don't move principles. I know principle. I sow my seeds. I reap my harvest. I stand on law of seed and harvest, law of obedience, law of faith. I ain't telling y'all to do something I never done. Law of stewardship. Because I wasn't following the law of stewardship, I went broke. Hello? Thank God I was able to get it back. Because everybody can't get it back. But I had to follow the law and be a good steward over my money, and that's what I do. My biggest flex, I live way, way, way below my means. I'm a good steward over my money. I follow the law. Therefore, I'll be ruler over much. And now I'm participating in the law of multiplication. Y'all don't understand these laws. Go to the link tree in my bio and join my Kingdom Code community. Learn how to have a prosperous life using God's system. God's law, kingdom laws. They exist. Oh, baby, see, I didn't see you down there. They exist. If my cat could speak, if my cat could speak, my cat would probably be around here saying all type of affirmations. She right here sitting at my feet. I ain't see her. It's only $5 a month. You need that personal development because ain't nobody out here telling you how powerful you are. Nobody's pouring into you. They're putting fear into you, scarcity, and lack. There is no lack. Ain't no lack. You just allow whatever you think to fall out your mouth. Come on, man. You have to be intentional on purpose. I am protected. I am health. I am wealth. I am abundance. I am money. And I always make it. I know I am money. That's why I ain't got to chase it. I attract and I call it by name. 1,500,000,000. Hello, you scared to say it? Somebody say 1,500,000,000. You scared? Then you will forever stay where you are because your mouth, your words will put you where you want to be. And you won't say it with me? 1,500,000,000. Coach Portia, the billionaire. I mean that. Hello? Why use your mouth for anything else but to benefit you? Hello? Because you have dominion over your own life. When you get the thinking, I am protected, I am health, I am wealth, I'm abundance, I am money, and I always make it. Now, we was on live the other day. Let me see what I wrote, because I wrote something. Oh, I've been putting that in my. See, I was up late the other night. I was up late. Let me see if I can find it. Lord have mercy. I think it was the power of knowing. Let me see, divine knowing. Is that right? Let me see. It was late. I probably coming up with all type of stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, this might be it. Is this it? No, let me see. Oh no, that's something for me. The stillness before the storm. Divine favor in alignment. See, that's something else. The other morning, I woke up just full of overwhelmed with gratitude. It brought me to tears. I wasn't sad. It's just my soul is happy, right? And I said that because what is happening in my life right now, I have so many different emotions. It's so surreal. It's surreal. It's so surreal, man. I'll be able to share that with y'all pretty soon. But anyway, I said, I know that I'm following principle law and I understand how the kingdom principles work and I know I'm following them. However, it doesn't seem, I said, however, I know I couldn't have gotten here by principle alone. I said, it feels like God is favoring my life, right? Has favored me. And that was my answer right there. Boom. Then I said, man, but this favor does not feel fair. Then this came to mind. Favor ain't fair. Favor ain't fair. So y'all know I like to journal. I'll journal and write. That's something I've always done. So this is what I wrote. Favor ain't fair, but it's mine. I don't know if I'm gonna let y'all hear this other bit. Oh Lord, man, wait a minute. I'm gonna let y'all hear something in a minute. So I wrote, you ever look around and just whisper, God, why me? Mm-hmm. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all don't even understand, man. Y'all think stuff just fall in people's lap like no work has to be done. Things start to fall in your lap, but it's called kingdom time. Like God has literally given me kingdom time. Like I'm in kingdom time where God collapsed timelines. I'm quantum leaping right now. So it feels like it's just falling in my lap, but it's not because I've done a lot of work. I've made a lot of sacrifices. I've said, yes, I'll do it. Even when I didn't understand. So now I'm in that season of harvest. It is big. And I'm so grateful. Anyway, let me see if I can get through this. You ever look around and just whisper, God, why me? Like, I know you have no respect of person, but this favor on my life don't even feel fair. See, I remember the nights I cried. I remember when I lost everything, went broke. The comfort. And somehow peace was all I had left. I didn't know it then, but peace was the proof that heaven was still with me. And now this favor, it don't even make sense. Doors opening, I didn't knock on. People calling I didn't pitch to. Ideas flowing I didn't plan. That's not luck. That's not coincidence. That's grace in motion. Favor ain't fair because it breaks logic. It's God saying, you don't owe me perfection, just permission. You don't have to be the most qualified. You just got to be the most available. So no, I can't explain why I'm chosen. I can only tell you this. I was faithful when it wasn't fashionable. I stayed obedient when it didn't make sense. That's why this season feels supernatural. Favor ain't fair. It's just faith rewarded. And I can't apologize for that because it ain't even my business. So let me let y'all hear this right quick. I recorded this, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And right now that this is for me. I recorded this for me, for other people. But it was for me to go back and listen to. Because this was for me. Let me let y'all hear this.
Use the weak things and the foolish things of this world to shame the wise. So the favor that God has on your life is God's business and God's business alone. Why is He putting you in this room with these people? Why is He putting you in the room with billionaires when you got a broke mindset? Why has He got you around trillionaires when you ain't even got $2 in the bank? Why does He have you speaking on stages with all these scholars and these people that got 100 million degrees and you barely made it through high school? Because it's God's business. It's God's business alone, baby. He's gonna use you. He's gonna use you to bring shade to the wise. Baby, you got God's wisdom. You created your own unique way. You were created, uniquely created. You have gifts that you are only uniquely qualified to share with the world. And you are obedient enough to sit on that stage, to sit around scholars. You are obedient enough to get out your feelings, to do just what God needs you to do. Keep it real.
Nah, I didn't know that message was going to be for me, too. Right? Listen, I pull my phone out, just record it. This message hits, it really hits hearing it now. And I have to go back and listen to it. I'm like, wow. Wow. Guys, I've made a lot of sacrifices. I've told myself no when I wanted to say yes. Right? When I wanted to turn up, I remained faithful, a steward. Following principles, taking the instructions, doing it blindly, not knowing. Faith is being able to do something without knowing. What's the definition of faith? Faith is the evidence of things hoped for. What is it? Let me look it up. What's the definition of the meaning of faith? Is it faith? What's the Bible verse? Faith is a substance of now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That means faith gives shape and structure to invisible promises. You can't see it in your hands yet, but your spirit knows it's real and begins to move like it's already yours. That's how y'all gotta move. I am a faith walker and a leap jumper. I'm not who I'm going to be yet. And for years, people have watched me. For years. You got people that make it happen, people that watch it happen, and people that wonder, what happened? What's going on? We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Some people choose to use theirs working. Some people choose to use theirs creating, learning, partying, making excuses, living in fear. But the time still passes by. The time won't pass by regardless. And when you look up, you think it happened fast for somebody else. But they have actually been working. You don't see what's going on behind the scenes. You don't understand the mental mind play that they have to overcome and deal with themselves and talk and coach themselves through it, finding principles to stand on, finding affirmations to speak over their life, getting up in the mornings and expressing gratitude, going to God with gratitude, not begging for material mess. You can have those things. Seek first the kingdom and all his righteousness, and all those things will be added. You was given power to obtain wealth. Go buy the things that you want. Hello, go buy those things. Hello, go buy them. You want them, go get them. You got the power. You got a whole tongue. Use it in your benefit. Use it. Visualize where you want to be. Baby, 1,500,000,000. I said it. I'm going to keep saying it. I call forth, baby. I'm a child of the king, and so are you. I don't know who you believe in, but you got here some kind of way. I'm a child of the king. And my Father has no lack, no limitations. And my Father can do exceedingly abundantly above all I can ask or think through the power that works in me. Me, not nobody else. No, me. Me. Do you know that for yourself? Do you know that to be true? I'm asking y'all a question. Do you know that to be true? Do you know that your Father would do, your creator that created you, would do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think through the power that working within you? If you know it, you never ever should question or be in lack. Now, sometimes we got to go through things to mature us. Thank you, God, because I had to go through something to mature me for my next level. Because like I said, I always could make money, but I could never keep it. I had an ego out of this world. I wouldn't talk about money with my husband. We couldn't talk about finances. Don't talk to me about no money. I had to mature. I had to get out of ego. I had to be in alignment for God to favor me this way. Because I've always said yes. I've always did the sacrifices. I always did it. But there still was principles that I was not following. And only thing that moves principles is what? I'm gonna let y'all say it. Comment below. Only thing that moves principle is what? Come on in. Y'all been on here long enough. And some of y'all been following me long enough. Only thing that moves principle is what? Come on in. Tell me. Come on in. Y'all ain't gonna tell me? Only thing that moves principle is principle. Stand on some principles. Start creating the life you want by making movements. You will not tap in and experience that life that was created for you. Like you wouldn't put here to struggle and pay bills and then leave. That's why you was put here on this earth. We are here to bless ourselves and bless other people. Don't get it twisted. Hello? We are here to bless ourselves and bless other people. So you best believe I'm gonna live blessed. I'm abundant. I'm blessed. I'm protected, health, wealth, money, abundance, and always make it. That's it. That's all. Hello. Y'all stop playing. So make a move today. You got to give up and give God something to bless, not the other way around. I'm waiting on God to bless. I'm waiting. No. You move. You got to move for God bombards no one's will. You move first. You make one step, God will make 2,000. It's not about being perfect. It's about being ready, willing. Yes, I'll do it. I've always been the yes, I'll do it. So me having that question of the favor don't feel fair, when I look back at what I've done, oh, thank you, Lord. Vibration was due. So that's why vibration is released onto me now because I speak it. Hello, yes, this is all 50 states. All 50 states. Baby, I call it by name. And I can call it by name because I know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do according to the law. When you work a job, according to the law, they have to pay you. So when they don't pay you, you go and you command your money. You command what is owed to you because by law, they have to pay you. By God's law, I have to be paid for my labor, for what I have done. So therefore, I command the law, not God. I command the law that God put into place to serve me, to give me a predictive result. It's spiritual, guys, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Don't forget about who you are. Don't get caught up into this flesh. You are spirit, vibration, and code. Performance don't move God. God know your heart. God knows your heart. That performance ain't doing nothing. Maybe you for the people. For the people, performance does nothing. Principle. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna go. Y'all, make a move today. Invest $200 to $300 in yourself so you can discover your purpose. That's it. It's about discovering your purpose. making moves, being okay with moving and investing and trying new things and becoming a person of value. Because you getting certified to this, it may not be for you to do for a long time, but you can damn sure use this and pull other people back with you because other people need help too. It's not only about feeding your own belly. Yeah, you bless yourself while blessing others too. Bless yourself today. Use a discount code 50 off at checkout. Use 50 off at checkout. Y'all finna go. Use 50 off at checkout. And I will see you, billionaires, later. I am billionaire Coach Portia. Go tell your friends. Go tell your friends. This is billionaire Coach Portia signing off. And I will see you guys later.